Hi, I'm Gaurang, and in this video we are going to see how you can take the analog input using the Arduino Uno. So the first question arises, why am I making this video? It's because when I was making my own project of music reactive lights, I didn't found a single circuit on the internet which can help me. But there were many videos on the internet, and there were many articles around this to take the input using the microphone, but I don't want to use microphone for the obvious reason that it captures so much of noises. I went on the Arduino forums regarding this and I found this circuit. I built the circuit, but it didn't help. When I built that circuit which I found on the Arduino forums, there was a reverse current flowing into the device that I connected into the aux cable, and also it damaged the speakers of the headphones that I was wearing, and luckily my ears were safe. What you will get in this video? In this video, I'm going to share a circuit which is working, and you can also make one, and this circuit is also working. You can check my video of music reactive lights. I'll link in the description, or here you can also see in the I button. So the first question that obviously arises in everyone's mind is why you can't connect the aux cable directly into the Arduino. To answer this question, you first need to understand what is analog signal. Analog signal is nothing but a continuous signal. Here's the graph of the analog signal. It is a continuous signal, whereas digital signal has only 0 and 1 in this signal, but analog signal is, as I said, it's a continuous signal. It can have any numbers present in the number line. Also, it can have a negative numbers. So even if you connect aux cable directly into the Arduino, first of all, don't do this. Second of all, I'll tell you why you shouldn't do it. See, analog signal carries plus voltage and minus voltage. As you can see in the graph, that this graph ranges from 0 to 5 volts and minus 5 volts. But it's not the limit. Maximum analog signal can go from 12 volts to minus 12 volts. So you need a circuit just because we don't want our Arduino to get damaged, because Arduino can only handle up to 5 volts of analog signal. First of all, the need of the circuit is to filter the current. We only need 5 volts. So the second of all, Arduino cannot read the negative voltages. As I said, this graph also has 5 volts and minus 5 volts. Arduino can only read from 0 to 5 volts. It will delete all the values which will be below your number line. So the second reason of needing the circuit is we don't want our negative values to get disqualified. So even if you connect your aux cable into the Arduino, the only two values which you will be getting is 0 and 1023. 1023 is nothing but a 5 volt, and 0 is nothing but a 0 of a number line. It will delete all the negative numbers. So this is the reason why you need a circuit. So let's build a circuit. First of all, you need two resistors, an aux cable, and a capacitor of 10 microfarad. Here is our aux cable. This is the ground of our aux cable. This is the left signal, and this is the right signal. I'm assuming you are using the stereo headphone jack. So the left signal, where's the right signal? Okay, no problem. Right signal. So the left signal goes through. First of all, we are going to connect a 10 microfarad capacitor, so it will reduce the noise in the circuit. And second, we are going to add two resistors of 10 kilo ohms and 10 kilo ohms, and we are going to pass the analog signal between them. So this circuit here will shift the sine wave up in the circuit, and this capacitor will limit the current from 12 volts to 5 volts. So circuit is clear. Build this circuit. This is the 5 volt pin. Connect this one resistor to 5 volt, other end to the aux cable, other end from aux cable to the ground. And remember, aux cable ground should be connected to the ground of the Arduino. You can take a screenshot of this, and from the left and the right signal goes, here's the stereo extension jack of the aux cable. Here's the left, this is the right, and this is the ground. So I used a separate ground on this aux cable extension just because of my first experience where I blew up my headphones and also reverse current flowing. I thought I should make the ground different. So here's the ground, here's the different ground. I connected it to different ground of Arduino, but it should be connected to the same Arduino itself. But it should, remember the main point, it should be connected only to the Arduino, not the ground of different anything else lying in the circuit. Hook up a 10 microfarad capacitor here also. So this capacitor will do a great job of reducing that 5 volt current and not passing it here. In the real world, it looked like this, and this is the proper circuit I attached it using a double side tape on a cardboard. I know what you're thinking, ki, it's very hard to justify. Can you please draw a circuit diagram of what you did? So here's the circuit diagram. I decided to make a box so there won't be any disturbances in the circuit. That this is the process of I'm making a box. I know I shouldn't use a scissor, it could cut a wire, but so hot glue gun will do a very nice job of holding that extension up to the place. So these are the four wires that I told you. The first one is obviously the white one, the second is the gray one, the third is the purple one, and the fourth is the red one. I also use the masking tape to label these steps so I don't get confused. So upcoming is the testing video. While I was first of all testing this box, I was very nervous. I didn't connected it to my headphones. I connected it directly to my home theater just because I wanted it to be safe. I was not going to take any risk with my ears the second time. So I connected directly to my home theater, and then second I connected the aux cable into my broken old iPhone, the same iPhone which had the reverse current while I make the first video. So hopefully this should work. Let's see. Okay, so final movement here. This is the box that we have made just now, and this is now connected to Arduino. Let me show you. See, these are connected to grounds and 5 volts pin, and this is connected to my home theater because I want to see if there's a noise or not, because the first one I made it was pretty noisy, and there was no clear noise in it, no clear audio. There were only sounds like so let's check this one. Before checking this one, I have show you I connected it to my old iPhone because I don't want my new mobile phone's headphone jack to be burned out. So that's why I think I connected it to old iPhone because it's already broken. Okay, so let's connect our Arduino first to our Mac. Let's see if so it should start with a 500 voltage 500 ka reading, because see, Arduino is on now. It should start taking serial input using 500. So let's see if see 514, 515. These are the constant reading. Let me show you. These are the constant reading that we are getting. What we have done in this box is see, sine wave is like this, that it's ranged from 5 volts to minus 5 volts. So what we have done is we have shifted the minus 5 volt upside to 5 volts. That means now the audio signal has been the audio is not negative, so it's only positive. So because of that, it's not 0 here, it's starting from 5 and 5. So let's play the song. Hopefully we get a clear sound from this, because the first one I made was horrible right now. So let's play. Fingers crossed. So I think it should work. 514 reading is constant. That's 514. Let me, it's not zooming in, so okay, let's play this. Oh, it sounds clear, bro. See, the values are also changing. These readings are not accurate, I can say, but they are changing. Our box is working fine. Yeah. See, Arduino is also blinking. Let's see what it gives to bass. What it's going to bass, because I want to light bass reactive. I think the audio is not full. The bass are around 600, 700. See, it's goes fast. We need some delay here. So let's hook it up to our LEDs and write some more program. Let me pause this. Hope you liked the video and you understood what is analog signal and how you can read the analog signal using the Arduino. So make your cool projects, tag me on Instagram, follow me on Instagram, and this video help you, please hit the like button so that this video can help someone, and also hit the like button just to beat the YouTube algorithm, and if people knows there's a video present on the YouTube that shows how you can take the aux cable input into the Arduino. That's it for this video. Have a look. Bye bye.